Hey guys, I'm Minyoung and I co-own a successful and profitable dog bakery called Bobby and Bambi's. You clicked on this video because you want to start a dog bakery, but you're probably wondering if it's even possible or worth starting one in 2022. I'm telling you right here, right now, heck yeah it is. It's doable, it's possible, and you can be a success. In this video, I'm laying out all the strategies I would take to build a successful dog bakery from the ground up in 2022. Now grab your favorite caffeinated beverage, notebook and pen, and let's dive in. I am not going to avoid the biggest concern you may be having, so let's just address it now. You're probably thinking the pet industry is so saturated already. Is it even worth the time, effort, and money? In my experience selling in the pet industry for almost a decade, it is so worth it. It was saturated back then as well. I do want to drop an important PSA here. If you're solely wanting to pursue this just for the money and not for the betterment of dogs and animals, this is not the business for you. A lot of hard work goes into running a dog bakery, and if this isn't your passion, you're wasting your time and effort. But if this is your passion, I want to tell you right now, it is so worth it, and there's room for everyone. Pet parents are always looking for brand new brands for their dogs. I've been watching new brands in my courses and on social media enter the market and grow significantly in a short period of time. The key is here to be strategic on how you launch and represent your brand. If I were to start now, here are the 6 steps I would take to build a dog bakery business. Step number 1, setting up your business the right way. I won't get too deep into this. You can check out this video for the bare minimum of what you need to get started. If you would like to take your learning further, you can enroll in my courses in Dog Bakery Academy, where I teach petpreneurs how to set up a dog treat business the right way from scratch. You can also check out this video for a course tour of the signature course or visit my site, Dog Bakery Academy. Links for the courses are in the description box below. It is so important to set the foundation from the start to protect you and your business. It would be so frustrating to start over because you didn't set up your business the right way. An added bonus is when you have all the systems in place, you'll be ready to dive into wholesale when your business is ready for that next step. Please take this step seriously and avoid any shortcuts that would cost you big later. Step number 2, branding. So many new businesses don't take the time to think about their branding. Branding is so incredibly crucial because your brand needs an identity and the aesthetics to go with it. This is what will set you apart from everybody else. Having a strong brand identity creates loyalty, trust, credibility, and emotionally connects potential customers to your products. How do you even plan your brand? Create a mood board, a Pinterest board, or collage of what you want your business to look like, along with signature products and product categories. Some key elements of branding are brand colors, the fonts you want to use, package design, the way you design your social media posts, keywords to describe your brand, and etc. Everything should look streamlined and cohesive and beautiful. So for example, say you want to do a line of farm to treat biscuits, I would do a whole farmhouse kind of feel with white wood, fresh produce, neutral colors, and maybe even chalkboard or sketch type fonts. If you're not a creative type, don't worry. You can purchase a brand package or branding freelancer. You can find a freelancer on Etsy, Fiverr, or search for one on social media so you can view their work, and if you love it, then reach out to them. Or is there a brand you're secretly stalking? Reach out to them and say, hey, I love your branding, who did it? You can also purchase branding packages and logo on Etsy or Creative Market. This is a great place to start when starting out, and as you grow, you can hire someone to revamp your brand if you wanted to. So purchasing a branding package is like a great way to start. Step number 3, product photos. Here's another area I see new businesses skip out on, and it just kind of breaks my heart. I hate to break it to you, but your product photos are just as important as your product. We live in a digital age where customers are buying with just their eyes, so that means you're going to need kick-ass product photos for your website. Allow me to put things into perspective. It takes about 50 milliseconds. That's 0.05 seconds for users to form an opinion about your website that determines whether or not they're gonna stay or click right off. If you're thinking, but Minyoung, I'm not a photographer, I don't even have a fancy camera, these are not good enough excuses, guys. You can hire a local photographer, take a course, watch YouTube videos, or my favorite, DIY it. You don't need a fancy camera. I took most of our product photos on my iPhone, like for real. For DIY product photos, you can find inspiration on Pinterest by searching food photography and food flat lay photography. For editing, my favorite tools are Lightroom app or Photoshop and Lightroom, which is a package deal on Adobe for $9.99. To jazz up your photos with text, you can use Canva, which is free, or Photoshop and Illustrator. If you're gonna DIY it, I highly suggest to start practicing layouts now before you launch with store-bought treats or treats that you've made on your own. This will make taking your actual product photos less stressful instead of figuring it out as you go. Step number 4, social media. Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, all the social medias. I would double down on this. Social media is so awesome because it's basically free advertising. So take advantage of it. Video posts are taking over images and are way more impactful, especially when you are demonstrating your product in real life. It's also important to show your face, process, and product in action. People are not only buying your product, but also connecting with you. Step number 5, brand ambassadors. Try and do this before you launch and maybe every 4 to 6 months after that. Having a brand ambassador program is so great because in exchange for your products, you can have pub influencers talk about your products to their audience, which is priceless. This is also great because while you're working on and in your business, you can get amazing photos for your site and social media. Don't discount the small guys, people. An account with, say, 3,000 followers can have amazing engagement with hundreds of comments, and this is exactly what you want. Instead of an account with 30,000 followers with low engagement of like 20 comments, something's not right then, that's not what you want. And you also want to engage with your followers and not ghost, which I am so guilty of, so don't be like me. Step number 6, in-person selling. In-person selling is freaking gold. This is how we started and created a loyal local customer base. Meeting customers in person was so crucial throughout our entire business. If you can, apply to vendor at farmers markets, pet expos, fairs, pop-ups, craft shows, etc. in your area. In the beginning, we were exhibiting almost every week. It was so exhausting, but so worth it. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you're wondering why I have this craziness going on, this spikiness, I had a baby 7 months ago. 4 months in, a third of my hair fell out. And I guess that's because the drop in hormones is so drastic. And then now it's like growing back, like some of it, and now it's creating this weird spikiness and I just don't know what to do. So hopefully it's not too distracting while you're watching this video. Anyway, there you have it, guys. These would be the exact steps I would take to build a pet bakery or any pet business from scratch. You definitely don't have to do all of these at once. I actually don't recommend that you do because you may burn out. Just make a list and tackle each one as you go and see what strategies that I mentioned work for you and your business and pursue those even harder. If you would like to take your learning further, visit Dog Bakery Academy for course info. Again, links are in the description box below. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!